to the game.
Put in that blender, hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops, talking about he don't remember, trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, too up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me, ballin' jump, man, touch hands, we bout to bump then, better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight, it take time, you seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code, game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a buck, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, put out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do. Just like pull me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am, wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Starting from the 5. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, this is Mitchell. Has the first and more, past midfield. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes St. Dell. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Still going inside the 35. He cuts it to the right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Pressure comes, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Mitchell up the middle. He's able to drive that pile of backyard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, that'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Outside. Hey, south. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled out on the gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
out of the gun with Mitchell. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Oh, right.
Here's Mitchell again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They've got first down from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Here we go. Another stop.
Stroud off of play action. Brought in right side. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Stop. Here we go. Hey, no. Look the high. 19 Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
19 Texas.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Dell now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It's a gain of 20.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're throwing it. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 72 for Wolf.
He's going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
60 by 6. Go.
They'll work against the blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and long for him here. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal, Detroit.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To the right, he's got to slow. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Lions in need of some points before the break. Just needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. This time he's looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun now, 1st round. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 20 yards there. And It sets up a Houston first.
Texans.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Route to the right. Route to the right. Route to the right. South.
First down, Stroud. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Mitchell. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Texans drive their lead to 11.
Lions 10.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Dell now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Dell on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Put some air under it, deep down the left. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The final throw before the break. He's looking deep once again. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Out
off.
to kick it away, here's Pinion. Dell now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Only went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. They're going to have to get points now in a hurry. That's for an offense defense who just threw the interception, getting right back out there. You better flush it fast.
Dell now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
For big yards on the right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's what drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make a big one for yourself.
He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with these short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This time looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Over. 18. What's that?
To the air. Stroud. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
A 7-yard pickup.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
118. What's that?
On the handoff. Here's Mitchell. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now it's Stroud. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Breaks free in the center of the field. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 49-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has it in close. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's complete to Slaw. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him pulling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself. himself.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Working quickly here.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room up to the 3-yard line.
Texans 28, Lions 16.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick.
For the Lions.
And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Detroit calls timeout, it's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans likely. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Texans go up by 19.
Texans 35, Lions 16.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Dell now to return it. And get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. In trouble now when the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and draw that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one complete to St. Brown. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Cut 19, cut 19. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He finds him beyond the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. So the Lions giving it another go, trying for 2 once more.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Texans.